If you were expecting a brand new, totally different BMW X2 for 2026, you might be disappointed. But that's not actually a bad thing, and I'll explain why. So, what's the deal with the 2026 X2? Well, BMW gave the X2 a massive ground-up redesign for 2024. It was a huge change from the old one. So, for 2026, they're basically letting that new design ride. It's what the car industry calls a carryover model. This means the car you see here, the current one, is what you're getting. The main challenge for anyone looking to buy one is simple. Is it worth waiting for the 2026 model and likely paying a bit more, or should you just find a 2025 model right now? Let's break down exactly what's changing, and more importantly, what isn't. The official changes for 2026 are pretty minor. First, you'll see some new paint color options, while some old ones will go away. Second, BMW might shuffle around what's included in some of the optional packages. And third, expect a small price increase, which happens almost every year with cars. The car will also ship with the latest version of BMW's operating system 9, which is cool because it gets updated over the air, just like your phone. But the engine, the transmission, the suspension, the body, all the big stuff remains exactly the same. So let's talk about what you're still getting, because it's pretty impressive. The whole reason this new X2 exists is its design. BMW calls it a Sports Activity Coupe, or SAC. That just means it's a sporty SUV with a cool sloping roofline like a coupe. Compared to the first generation X2, this new one is longer, wider, and taller, so it has a much bigger presence on the road. Up front, you can't miss that huge, almost hexagonal kidney grille. You can even get it with an illuminated outline called Iconic Glow, which looks awesome at night. The back end is super wide with slim LED taillights and a little spoiler that makes it look fast even when it's parked. If you go for the high-performance M35i model, it looks even meaner. It gets a more aggressive front bumper, bigger air intakes, special M-style mirrors, and 4 real exhaust pipes out back. Now, for what makes it go. In the US, you get 2 choices, and both come with a 7-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. The standard model is the X2 xDrive 28i. It has a 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder making 241 horsepower. That's enough to get it to 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds, which is pretty quick for a small SUV. But if you want real speed, you'll want the X2 M35i. It uses a more powerful version of that same engine, cranked up to 312 horsepower. This one does 0 to 60 in just 5.2 seconds. The M35i isn't just about straight line speed though. It also comes with standard adaptive M suspension for better handling and bigger M Sport brakes for better stopping power. The inside is just as modern as the outside. First thing you'll notice is the giant curved screen that stretches across the dashboard. It's actually 2 screens, a 10.25-inch one for your gauges and a 10.7-inch one for your infotainment, all under one piece of glass. It runs BMW's operating system 9, which is designed to be used by touch or your voice. The menus are simple, like on a smartphone. Because of this big screen, there are very few physical buttons left. They even removed the old idrive control knob. Instead, the center console has this cool floating armrest with a little toggle switch to select your gear. The seats are sport seats right from the start, and they're covered in a really nice vegan material called Veganza. But here's the one big thing that other parts of the world get that the US doesn't. In Europe, BMW sells an all-electric version called the iX2. It looks identical on the outside and inside, but it's powered by 2 electric motors making 313 horsepower. And as of right now, BMW has no plans to bring that electric iX2 to the United States for the 2026 model year. So to sum it all up, the 2026 BMW X2 is still the fresh, aggressive, and tech-filled coupe SUV that came out in 2024. The only real changes are some new colors and a slightly higher price. The powerful gas engines, the wild design, and the massive screen are all still here. So the decision is yours. Wait for the 2026 or maybe find a great deal on a 2025 model today.